like I said, I mean, even in my portfolio, it's one of the things I'm up most on right now is Apple, just the Apple stock alone, like, up 45%. And this is something that you can actually make some real money on just easy. Like, you don't got to trade options. You don't got to do anything. Like, this is just long-term play. So Apple stock, talked about that for a long time. QQQ, which is technology ETF, which has Apple as a large part of it. Also at almost also at a 52-week high, almost. Talked about that for forever. XLK, which is another ETF with the S&P 500 that covers technology that has Apple as I believe its number one holding. Also almost at a 52-week high. I said from the beginning, the Franklin Dynatech Fund, which is a mutual fund, which has Apple, I believe, is its top holding, doing very well. So these are things that you can actually invest in real time and make some money. Like if you're interested in making money, you follow the money route. If you're interested in just, gossip and a whole bunch of other stuff, then you can kind of get lost in the sauce. But I mean, definitely gave you a lot of opportunities to make money for sure. And it's not like
3 years.
It's not like it's going to be over. It's not over. But eventually you got to get in the game. So that's something that everybody should definitely take heed to for sure.
Stop deviating from the plan. Please put in chat. Investing is very simple. Of course, other things that can be done better. Sure, but like, man, I'm being real. When it comes to even delivering alpha is the returns that you'll produce. A lot of the things that were called on here are outperforming most hedge funds. Go back and look even at 2019, 2020. Most people were not saying Apple as a primary or a leading pick in any portfolio. They thought it had too much risk in it. While risk was decreasing. Now, Apple is leading the charge. Microsoft is not too far behind from that all-time high either. Yeah, Samsung will push back and have a great product as well on a virtual reality, mixed reality side, but they don't have the ecosystem that Apple does. Like that seamless integration and like almost like vertical digital integration is like a moat in itself that other people don't have. So while I think some of the Samsung technology is better than Apple's, the ecosystem and user base is second to none. If I have made you money, please put yes in chat.
Yes, Sirski.
Vision Pro on the way.
So there it goes. One last thing about this. So I know people are going to say, like, should we wait to buy Apple?
Yep.
You never want to buy at a 52-week high, but you said you can dollar cost average, which dollar cost average for anybody that doesn't know is when you put money into an investment, into a stock consistently. So every month you just put money in no matter what, $500 every single month. It's up, it's down. It's just like your 401k. It just comes out of your paycheck and just goes into it. So
I'll give a price next week too.
Next week we will be giving a price for Apple.
Stay tuned.
So wait for a pullback or what should they be doing?
Wait for a pullback. And I'll also say this too. I said this with Stock Club this week because my guy Billy was like, hey, what do I do to get better and get more of an edge in the market? Diversification is for people who do not know what they're doing. Ask any hedge fund manager or go to Guru Focus, gurufocus.com. Go look at any major investor, even go look at Pelosi. They're investing in the same stocks over and over and over again. Like this endless need to have 24 stocks and rebalance and sector rotation and like quarter rotation. That's not the real game. The number, even if you don't love Apple, find a primary company that you love as your primary holding, pair it with something else. Even with VO and VTI, I know some people will say that it's overlap. The overlap is there for drawdown prevention, so you don't have a heavy drawdown. Yes, you can invest in other funds, but if they don't have the safety and security that Vanguard does, why invest in someone who did not invent the index formula? You are investing in a copy of Vanguard. Stop deviating. All the wins comes in, and most of you who've been watching the show for 3 years, you can almost write the parts that I'm gonna say out by now. But the most important part is investing in the same ones over and over and over again. So I will wait for a better price to get in, but continuously invest. Your first stop is 100 shares, then you want to get to 1,000, then you want to get to 10,000. And for those who are doing it, you know why I scream this. The only people who don't like the strategy are those who are not actively investing in it.
1,000 shares. We spoke about it. We spoke about it. You know what, Ian? Let's come up with a list for a few stocks and let's give some prices away. We'll do that
next week.
We'll do that. Yep, let's do that.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.